Blake Lively just can't stop telling on herself. An old interview from 2022 has resurfaced where she's complaining about being just an actress and saying how that's not good enough for her. She even admits to going into auditions pretending she's okay with being just an actress just to land the role, and then as soon as she has it, she flips the script.
When I would show up on a set, I knew that they just wanted me to show up and look cute and stand on a little pink sticker where I'm supposed to go and say what I'm supposed to say, but I also knew that that wasn't fulfilling for me, that I wanted to be a part of the storytelling, that I wanted to be a part of the narrative, whether that be in the writing, in the costume design, in creating the character. And sometimes I had directors or producers or writers who would welcome that and invite that once they saw that I was able to offer that. And sometimes I would have people who really resented that because they were like, we just hired you to be an actor.
What's getting me is that she's acting like these directors and producers are in the wrong for being upset about this, as though they're not allowing her to be her true, authentic self, as though they're not open-minded or something, when really they just want her to do the job that they hired her to do instead of doing other people's jobs that they hired them to do.
Yet when I went in the meetings, I would just seem like I'm just there to be the actor and ready to get the gig. I wouldn't reveal that I actually need to have authorship in order to feel fulfilled. So I think that for them, sometimes that might have felt like a rug pull because you're like, you're trying to assert yourself into something that we didn't hire you to do. And so it was a really strange position to be in.
Yes, I would imagine it would be, since they only hired you to be an actress.
Because I felt like I don't want to just be an actor. Like I want to have more authorship. So I think that it's about knowing what I want and what I need and representing that from the outset. And if people are into that and want to collaborate with me for all I feel like I need to offer and bring to a job, then those are the people I should collaborate with.
She's framing all of this as though these people should expect this from her, and as though they're insulting her and insulting her intelligence by expecting her to only do the job that they hired her to do.
If I see that it's people who are, whether this is in business or acting or whatever it is, where it's people who I can see that feels like that's stepping on their territory, that's not going to ultimately be a fulfilling relationship for either one of us.
It is stepping on their territory, Blake. You're trying to do someone else's job.
So I think it's about being upfront about knowing what you actually need versus just trying to get the job. And then, once you're in it, sort of revealing the scope of your sort of needs to be, fulfilled.
It's with your authentic self, right? And in
Yeah.
terms of unapologetically,
Yeah.
versus trying to hide it, it is what makes you great. And
This language is so funny to me. Like, she's just being her authentic self, guys. Who cares if she's trying to take control over everything and steamroll all over people? She is just being true to herself. It's Melanie King made an amazing video on this. The comments on her video are hilarious. Listen to these. I walked into my job today and decided I was going to be the CEO. I was hired as a nurse, but that didn't fulfill me, so I just walked into the OR and started operating on patients because that's what I needed. Forever unapologetic. This is like being hired to clean someone's home, but then having a secret intention to go in there and rearrange their whole house so that you feel more fulfilled. It ain't your house, honey. So true. I started my job and realized it wasn't going to show my full potential, so I kicked my boss out of his office and just took over. Girl bosses forever. You might remember this red carpet interview from It Ends With Us when she said that she can't just be an actor and has to be more involved.
Well, I'm not the type of actor who can act without producing, you can't just put me in any clothes and give me any words and have me step in and transform. And I used to be very insecure about that. I used to feel like an imposter because I would watch actors who were just shapeshifters. They could do it in any circumstance.
So this is now multiple times that she has outed herself for liking to take over projects, and we're supposed to believe that that's not what's happening with her and Justin Baldoni, right?